Hello, users. Oh, that's a terrible intro. Hello, hello, users. Oh, hello, users. Um, yeah. So I'm on a multiplayer server right now, and that's surprising. I rarely play multiplayer. I really need to play more of it though, because single player does get boring sometimes. Um, yeah, we are on the modern beta server. Um, yeah. So where do I even begin? I like beta Minecraft. I know a lot of it is probably just nostalgia, but there's like legitimate reasons to play the game, to play this older version of the game. My main reason is because of the terrain. I'm like 100% sold on the terrain. It's like I forgot how good it was. Um, let's see what else. There's the fact that there's no hunger, so that's pretty good. Um, I think those are my main two reasons I like beta. Um, yeah. So this is my network here. Yeah, the network, it never ends. It never ends. As I said in the previous video, someone found my base and they said cool base. So thank you, Kyler Bro 12. I don't know where you are, but apparently you're my neighbor, so that's cool. Um, Yeah, so I despite what I said, I don't want to like fully praise this version because uh it is hard to get certain materials in this version. I think that's partially because we're on a multiplayer server, and also in beta you have like fewer blocks to build with. But yeah, this is the outside of the network. Um I didn't have much land to build on, and I'm like really picky when it comes to building on like land like this, because there's like some things I don't want to get rid of. There's like a lot of things I don't want to get rid of, and I don't know if it's like OCD or something, but whatever. It is what it is. I shouldn't say that. I should go more in depth, but yeah, there's only like 4 rooms to this network. I don't really plan on expanding it. I think this one I'm the most happy with because if you look at it from a distance, it looks really good. And yeah, this bottom part, I I don't know what to say about it, but this was originally just gonna be. Actually, no. I think I plan to make it a tower. Um, yeah. Well, this isn't much of a tower, but it's good enough. It's good enough. Okay, just listen to me. I got this like really cool little river thing here, so that's neat. Um, yeah, as I said, the terrain is just really good in this version, in my opinion. So yeah, we go in here. This is like this is kind of like my main quarters here. I sleep here. I store my stuff here. I should make more use of the rooms, but there is a farm room, so there's that. Shout out to Scape and Run Parasites. I like that mod, but now is not the time. So yeah, I guess this is where like the living room would be. Uh, I was thinking about like cutting out here and like putting a little staircase there, but part of me was like, no, no, keep it the way it is. It looks so good. You're gonna ruin it if you add a staircase there. Because I wanted this to be 2 floors, and then yeah, I never did it. Yeah, I think this was like this whole place was supposed to get a second floor on top of it. I never did it. I think I'm done building here. Whoa! Someone in chat just said strip clubs are allowed on this server. Card Spore saying, dude! Dude, that's awesome. This chat is insane. Like, this kind of does bring me back. Because I remember, wait, let's talk about that later. This is the farm room. Not really much of a... No, it's a room. It's a room. It's a room because I said it is. Oh, look, the stars. Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing how that can happen. So yeah, just wheat. That's the only crop you get in beta. I think it's quite amazing how this is technically on a modern version, 1.21, and still it like with the power of plugins or command blocks, I don't know what they used. Um, I'm sorry, I was a little bit mean to my cat there. Um, I just got him off my desk. Yeah, with the power of plugins, I guess. We were able to play this past distant ancient version. Pretty cool. Now, last but kind of least, well, no, not least, room here is this sandstone room. Um, Dude, whenever I talk a lot, I like culminate a lot of breath within me. I have to like breathe out, but then when I breathe out, I think, oh no, the mic is going to pick that up and it's going to be weird. You're going to hear me going, oh, it's so cringy. I hate it. Um, yeah, so sandstone, wood, sand. Sand is a good building material, even in modern versions. I need to use it more. I have been. I built like a sandcastle. Not on this server, but on a mod pack I was testing. Uh, so yeah, this is kind of done. Um, I don't know what else to add, but there's a or roof entrance to this. So yeah, it's like I don't know what you would describe it as. I don't have a lot of education about buildings or vocabulary regarding things, but it does remind me of something. And mobs can't really reach you except for spiders, so I didn't bother adding windows here. This is kind of like a pseudo watchtower kind of thing. It's not much of a tower though. Let's see. Another reason why I like beta is just over the years of Minecraft's development, they like tweaked a few features or removed a couple things that I don't agree with. Like there's, the poppy change. Like it used to be a rose, but now it's a poppy. Um, there's the fact that squids die on land if they get out of water. And what else? There's the flattening of 1.13, and then modern versions there's all those like water caves. It's like really annoying to mine through. I need to fill up on bread here. And there's a neat trick that I did with the farmland here. If you played Minecraft for a while, you probably know what it is. I put fences underneath the farmland here so it can't get trampled on. That's actually another thing they got rid of that I'm pissed off about. Well, I'm not really pissed off about it, but I think it's a disappointing change. And also there's oh gosh, I was just thinking about it. Fuck. Oh, there's the soul sand above ice trick, where if you put soul sand above ice, it made the soul sand like extra effective at making you slow. They eventually removed that too. I think that was on the B update. I liked that update, even though it didn't have a lot of features. I think honey is a really good addition, as well as bees. Um, yeah, as you can tell, I like modern versions as well, but I greatly appreciate these older versions. Especially because this is like when I first started playing Minecraft as a kid. I believe it was like beta 1.2. This house has been here It's been unfinished for a while. I think I'm the one who put torches in because when I first explored this, there was like no torches, I think. Another thing about beta, or just older versions in general, it forced you to stick with a certain block palette. Like there's the oak wood, the log, the 3 log types, glass. That's a big building block. If you look at old Minecraft builds, glass is like a big part of houses. I mean, I guess it is in later versions too. Um, and look at that. That's a beautiful structure there. I want to go look at that. This video was originally just going to showcase my network, but that's like a trashy place anyway. I'm not a very good builder. I don't really put a lot of effort into what I build, but I like building anyways. And that's not to say I'm like horrible. I'm not trying to put myself down, but I know that compared to other people, like, look at this. This is dank as fuck. Oh, nice. You got like a little beach thing here. I apologize for the chat. I think it's funny what's happening in it, but it is pretty big. There's new options too, like the background here when you pause it used to be blurry, but I was able to change that. Let's see. Yeah, I cannot find it. You know, as depressing as life might be as an adult sometimes, you gotta think about the good things you have. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I got randomly depressed there. Yeah, this is like a really creative build because it utilizes soul sand, and you know that's usually an ugly block, but I think it I think it's effectively used here, and note blocks are also used here, and that's a big thing in beta builds too. Bricks, wool. The more you explore, the more you realize, oh hey, you know, we don't have a lot of blocks, but the blocks we do have, we can put them to good use and make something that looks good. Yeah, old Minecraft had like a specific like art style to it. Like Notch and Jeb were the one making the textures, and now we got like the new ones, the new guy, Joppa, making textures, and yeah, I don't like it. That's another change I really don't like. Some of the changes, a lot of them are small, but they like group up over time, and it gets like pretty annoying. Like the village and pillage update, something. Wandering traders are annoying. Pillagers are kind of annoying. Yeah. Phantoms, of course. Now I really like this here. It's like a ruined village, and there's like spruce logs used to make dead trees. This is some good shit right here. Soul sand is kind of like mud in a way, or it can be interpreted like that in a build. Yeah, this is dank. I'm probably like really cringy. I probably sound really cringy when I use that word dank. I don't know, I like it. Alright, I can't record for too much longer because, oh no, someone used the equal signs 3. Yeah, sometimes chat gets freaky. Like you see colon 3, the cat smiley face. But that's not the freaky part I'm talking about. Like one time I was on here and people were like talking about furries and uh yeah. I don't know what that is going on down there, but it's really cool looking. That reminds me of like a abandoned mine shaft, and those large black things look like spiders, or they remind me of spiders, or some kind of insectoid, or they might be stars. That looks pretty. There's a giant stone monolith thing there. If that was bigger, that would probably like trigger some kind of megalophobia. That's the name of a From the Fog episode from Calvin. I'm gonna mine some sand here. I gotta think of something to talk about. Yeah, I do miss the old days when I was a kid, and I'll like talk a lot about how adult life sucks. And but there's like other things I see like where people talk about like how they were born during a terrible time. But I don't know, I don't think this is like the worst time to be born in. Like the early 2000s specifically, like we got the internet. It's more advanced now. Um, there's more inventions, like more, breakthroughs in medical science. Though I feel like with all the things I'm seeing, in the modern day happening in other countries or in our country in general, I feel like, oh, we're kind of approaching a bad state in society, aren't we? I'm just snooping, I'm not going to take anything. This looks like it's going to become something. We got that nice pixel art there, it's silly. Last time I was on here, I think a couple of days ago, that was like an empty face, it wasn't complete yet. It needed a few more blocks. Alright. I might mess this up. I don't think I would. No. Alright, this is where I'm going to do it. In beta, you can't like jump off and like rescue yourself with the water bucket at the last second. Oh, I didn't mess up anything, did I? I hope not. Oh, that's going to take forever. Oh, I hope I didn't screw up anything. Um, I don't see any blocks that dropped. I was worried about like that sign. Actually, no, signs aren't affected by water. I was worried about like torches. Or now like grass or something. Oh wow, I could just went inside and used that water elevator. That was a dumbass move. Yeah, I am freezing right now. It is winter time. I think we're like midway through it, but for real, it has gotten like so freaking cold the past few days. Or yeah, yesterday and tonight. Also, apparently it's like Squirrel Appreciation Day. The time I'm recording this, uh, January 21st, 2025. I forgot to put the date in the beginning. Yeah, I don't want to fight that creeper. It's gonna. Should I try it? Oh, can't get me. That's a good trick to use. People are saying some sussy things in chat. I think that said wood farm something. I couldn't read that because creeper. I've noticed creepers don't like walk to the side and curve as they try to explode because I guess because this is running in a modern version, they can't copy all of the features from beta. That's my guess. Like I'm still like shocked that um I'm still shocked that they're able to like replicate all of the like a way older Minecraft version. Okay, that is a good house. I like the way that roof is. It's a good design right there. I hope people don't mind me placing down torches. Oh look, they're skipping the night again. That's dank. That's dank AF. I need to stop saying that. Holy shit. Cringe lord. I hear a skeleton. I'm not gonna bother. Yeah. I guess this can like be a multi-purpose video, not just to show off builds, but to explain why I like beta better. I think there's like better reasons to come up with than what I've said, but I think I brought up like the main reasons why, like other than nostalgia. You know, there's the terrain, there's some of the gameplay mechanics. Wow. And that's not to say the modern versions don't have things that are fuck. That's not to say the modern versions don't have anything that's better than beta. Um, you know, there's a few things that have been added. They're like quality of life changes. You know. Oh, do I have to patch that up? I don't think so. This is like the middle of nowhere. I don't think I have to patch it up. When I was a kid playing Minecraft, I never bothered patching up creeper holes, and I've gotten back into that habit because I shouldn't like care about plugging up holes that are, you know, I don't really care about unless it's like on a multiplayer server and it's like near someone's property. Then I can understand. But like when I'm in single player, I like think to myself, well, you know, it sucks that that creeper blew up, but do I really care about plugging that crater up? No, no, I don't. I liked it. I like it when the terrain is scarred over time. I think we're gonna wrap it up here in a minute. Yeah, these mountains are like really neat because of because you have beta mountains. They're not too big. They're not too small. And they have like sometimes they have like really neat like overhangs that go over, and that's one of the main reasons why I like beta terrain. And also in modern versions, like with the huge mountains that spawn now, and the deeper the world is now, it makes my computer hyperventilate whenever I start a new world or loading new chunks or just loading a lot of chunks in general. I like the use of jack-o'-lanterns here. This is like a Japanese or Asian style house. I like the use of wool here as the walls. And there's one thing in modern Minecraft I like more than beta is that there's more building options. That's definitely a plus. But like I said, in beta, like you were forced to use specific blocks, and it was like a certain style in the game. The textures and the blocks themselves, you were forced to build in a certain way, if that makes sense. Well, you weren't forced to build in a certain way, but you were forced to like build with these specific blocks only. And yeah, I'm gonna shut up because I don't know how to get the point across. but the more you look at old Minecraft, the more you realize it has like a, a look to it that really makes it different from modern versions. I don't know if they want this dirt here. I'm just exploring random people's properties. Is that the... What is that? That's funny. Oh, look at that. These like neat little islands here. Oh yeah, another thing I like about beta is the bright green grass. And alpha Minecraft had this like neon green grass that I like too. I want to share an idea that I had. I'll talk about it like in depth at a different time. But if they added another dimension to the game, I think it should be called the beginning. Because we have the end dimension, right? So the opposite of that, the opposite of the end is the beginning, or the start. And I think it should be called the beginning instead of the sky dimension. And I guess like it shouldn't be like the sky dimension because we already have the aether. And I know Mojang tries not to copy mods too much, or at least they have in the past. They haven't. They try to be like original, I guess. But I think the old this beginning dimension I'm talking about should have terrain that's like beta and alpha terrain, or like the the terrain generation of all the previous versions mixed together, like the main that the main lands, the main like continents being alpha and beta, and like maybe you have like some islands that are like that from infdev or indev. Um, yeah, I'm sorry, I was malfunctioning there. I love how much ferns are in the area here. How did this happen? Ferns are like a rarity in older versions. You can't collect them with shears. I've tried it. Whatever that bridge is, that looks freaking awesome. But yeah, if a new dimension is added, I really think it should reflect the older versions and not just be a typical sky dimension, because I feel like that's what they're going to go with. After the end gets updated, eventually, I know they're eventually going to do that. They keep putting it off, I feel like. Or they want to like do other plans first. I know there's that leak that happened. Like it was like a roadmap of what they're going to do, but it was like really vague. But I know they're eventually going to do an end update. Okay, I am lost. Okay, this way. And this way. Man, I've gotten far from the network. Yeah. Another thing I like in beta, these weird land formations where it's like stone exposed, but you have like these patches of dirt and grass on the surface as well. I think that's just a creeper blast. Yeah. The insta heal is really nice too with food. Oh wow, that's really nice. I don't know what flag that is though, but that's fine. There's something ethereal about beta Minecraft, specifically the terrain generation and like the old fog. That's another thing I miss, is the old fog, like the old like lighting as well. But at the same time, I like smooth lighting as well. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with smooth lighting. Alright, we're almost home. Like a weird sandstone and sand thing there someone is making. And these little gravel islands here, and the gravel shore. Yeah, this server has gotten pretty popular to an extent. Uh, because each time I join now, I have to wait in a queue, which is really annoying. But now that I'm exploring and looking at these people's builds, I'm like learning to appreciate the server more. That's a cool thing about like multiplayer as well. You just get to like appreciate the things that people have made. I even like seeing like the trashy looking landscapes, like the random like towers that people build out of dirt and cobblestone and wood and whatever, and like the whole bunch of like creeper craters in the ground. Oh, there it is. Um, yeah, this is like a little like village thing that was built back here. I think that's pretty nice. There's a dock, a boat, a little fishing shack, I guess. Yeah, I can like walk through the beta terrain for like an hour, and I'd still love it. And modern terrain is fine. You know, sometimes you get some like freaky, weird world generation that's cool to look at, but sometimes my computer is like, I hate this version. I hate how I have to generate all of this landscape and shit. Man, just put me out of my misery. I have a shitty PC, but I still love it, because without it, you know, I wouldn't be able to play Minecraft with mods. I think that's a new thing, a new build. Yeah, look at that. It's like built in the side of the freaking hill. Can Crow's humble home. Neat. Got like an upstairs section there. Um, yeah. Let's get home. Yeah, I guess it's time to end it here. Um, oh, I need to get a jack-o'-lantern. Almost every like major Minecraft world I have, it's like tradition to have a jack-o'-lantern as a pet. I call it Plumpkin because yeah, sometimes adding extra letter to things, it's just goofy and silly, and there's nothing to it. No, there is something to it. Okay, I'm going crazy. Uh, yeah, thanks for watching. I think there's more I want to talk about, but I'm just going on a bunch of side tangents. Uh, thank you for watching. Please don't grief me, or else I will be sad and die. But if I do get griefed, I don't think it'll be that big of a deal anyway. I'll still be upset though, so please don't do it. Um, yeah, good night. Oh, by the way, that sign out there, I put it there. It says, keep the ferns alive, because ferns are rare and stuff, you know. Yeah. Highland scam theory. I don't know what that is.